Alright, this is video of the 260Z starting 1. So this is our 74, I think it's 74, I'm actually going to check now because I can't remember. These doors wouldn't open when I first got it, and they actually just needed a little bit of lubrication. And surprisingly, the Wasps have not set up shop in here, which I'm not sure why, but I'm glad. Yeah, 11 of 74, so the very last of the 260Z before they went to 280Z. Some nice appliance Western wheels. Dig those, even though they're 14-inch. They're still pretty badass, and those will come out with some muriatic acid. Or is it muriatic acid? Anyway, whatever the bleach white is. Worst case, hey, look at that, the struts still work. Worst case is, yeah, this deck rot here, but it's not the worst. I've seen way worse these. But yeah, definitely has a few things it needs to address. Fuel tank, there's a flap covering it, and does have a gas cap, so it might actually be resurrectable in the gas tank. Probably have it taken out and boil it or something. Put some gas tank repair, whatever it is. I think Pour 15 makes something that you put in the tank and it basically epoxy seals it, and it's good for gasoline. But yeah, everything else is pretty good. Glove box, yeah, doesn't have much in it. Tape deck, sweet, keep that. Some aftermarket fuse panel wiring, something there. I have no idea what that is. It doesn't look factory. Maybe it is, I'm not sure. But yeah, not too bad. The door sills, biggest thing I just noticed here, I pulled back the carpet to find out if indeed it was as clean on the bottom as it looks. And that's the good part. This carpet looks friggin' awesome. So this is the asphalt sound deadening. That's the rubber plug in the floor, but you can see there's not a whole lot of rust around here. Felt was still tucked under this nicely. And tuck that back under. Oh, come on, tuck nicely. And then floor mat, although used, is still intact, with little snaps up here. Hope I'm doing this right in the video. Hope it's adjusting to the light conditions. But yeah, so definitely floor pans are decent. Not a whole lot of rot in the rockers. Really the worst you're gonna get is back here on the edges, but even that is really pretty stinking mild, as is the bottom underneath. Really quite decent on rockers. So where most of these are right up in here, this side's not bad actually. This side is fairly decent. Let's see here, check the other side. I think it has worse. Yeah, here we are. But really, even that isn't horrid. Again, I've seen a lot worse. I think this is the worst rocker here, where you're starting to get a little bit. Yeah, that's. Yeah, it's still got some structure, but it's definitely, that needs attention. But it's real minor on the edge. So that's pretty solid. There's a seam there. They always rest in those seams, every Datsun I've ever had. But that's still not bad at all. And yeah, doors are a little bit rusty. But yeah, I mean, this sheet metal it's nice up here. All the rubber's shot, as you might expect. That's definitely needed to be replaced, but I always have the windows down anyway, right? So there we go. Let's see here. Engine. Alright, so a little bit of rusting in here. Yeah, it's got some crappies, but nothing major. Battery box is actually reasonably decent. There's actually a battery tray left to put a battery on. Put a new oil filter on it. I can't remember if I put new oil in it or not. I think I just put a new oil filter when I was cranking it over, because it did have oil. In fact, we'll just kind of check it right now, and yeah, old, but right about 3/4 stick, so that's pretty decent. So yeah, I cranked it over, it tried to fire, throwing some gas down the intake. Didn't ultimately, because the carbs are completely screwed up, which a new set of carbs would be ideal. There's definitely a lot of rust in the engine bay. Probably your clutch is going to need a new clutch. You're going to need a new master. Booster's probably alright. Hard to say. And actually, you may throw some brake fluid in these and try and bleed it out and just see what you get out of it before you go about replacing any of that. It may hold for a little while enough to do a couple of test runs. But yeah, a little bit of rust up here. Nothing that really can't be sandblasted out. These are the Hitachi SE round tops. These are garbage, absolute garbage. I've already yanked off both these bells. There's no needles in them. I can't remember if the pistons are in them, but they're absolute shit. However, this manifold may be able to bolt on the adapters, one for each side, on a Weber 3236 dual system, or yank this whole manifold off and put on that Arizona Z car or Z Motorsports Z-Store 4-barrel conversion manifold, and then run a little 390 Holley, and that'll be just great. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty well complete. So yeah, the rust is fairly minimal. I mean, you got some here, the edges. This is, I can't tell what that is, if that's some sort of a body filler compound or what exactly. He's got a lot of this. This is from the previous owner, so they filled in a lot of these things on the roof. I assume this is body filler. It looks like it even has metal patch in it. I'm not sure what, but yeah, it looks okay. Definitely have to be sanded down and then painted. It looks like we got some here, which is, yeah, this must be body filler. I've never seen this kind of body filler, but I don't know. We got some mud there in the corner, and yeah. So anyway, it definitely has some cosmetic issues, but nothing you can't fix with a little bit of hard work and some dedication. So yeah, not that rusty. Let's see if we can get a decent picture at the bottom here. Hopefully this is adjusting to light. I'll double check it. Oh, and these were just taped over to keep stuff from bouncing out while I towed it home, because we got a lot of badges in the tail piece panels. Yep, both tail lights. So we've got a few goodies, and yeah, so there we go. But it does all close. Everything seems to work now. Windows roll up and down, so there we go. Actually pretty nicely. And there we are. And like I said, I'll try and find you some better tires, because these tires are garbage. They might last, but I'm going to see if I can find something slightly newer. So there we go.